it's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, welcoming you back to check this out. The show, where we take a look at whatever that we want to take a look at and have ourselves a good old time dueling with it on good old EDO Pro, the Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, we're taking a look at a blast from the past. We're just going to take a look at some Venoms. We're trying to summon out the Vennominaga, the deity of poisonous snake, sexy snake mama, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. And we have a deck that's based around summoning her out as quickly and as bigly as possible. We stray away from just pure Venoms, sadly, but we know Vennominon is, of course, still here. Vennominaga is still here. We've got the Rise of the Day. It's Venoms in spirit, if nothing else. It's a lot of Ogdoadic setting things up and some crazy tech cards in order to get our graveyard set up. And we're going to go into it. We're going to give it our best shot, trying to summon Vennominaga. If we can't do that, then we overwhelm our opponent with lots of big reptiles and lots of big seas monsters of varying sizes and varying effects. And we'll see where it goes. You know, it's a deck that can do a lot of different things depending on the luck of the draw. Whatever we draw into is going to determine how this is going to go. So we're going to go into it. We're going to duel some duels, see how it goes. We'll show off the whole deck and all the whatnot, and we'll have ourselves a good time. So let's just get going. Let's get going. Let's get no more talk. Into the duels. Snake time, a go-go. Alrighty, our first opponent. Another day, another card game. Going first is definitely what you like to do with this deck. It's very much a going first sort of deck. And this opening hand, not too shabby. It's always a good day for Snake Rain, as we say in the reptile community. Whenever you get this card, it's good. And we start with Keurse, which is even better. This is actually a pretty beefy hand, to be honest. Because when you start with any of the pieces of the Ogdoadics, you can basically have, you know, carte blanche, do whatever you want with the other cards send. But we do want to send, like, our two little dudes and our two big dudes. And we got all that. So that's exactly where we're going to start. Just looking at that beautiful graveyard. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to start with our Ogdoadic boys and girls. And they're going to allow us to set up some nice stuff. In order to do this, we're going to use the power of the Keurse. And this is another reason to go first. Is just because, you know, Keurse... You summon him, your opponent can get back a monster from the grave. We don't want our opponent to have free stuff. That would be generous. We don't want to do that if we can help it. But we are going to start with some other things. Yes. We'll go with the Lily. We can also get the field spell. Very nice field spell, but right now we need other things. The Lily is very important, and we are going to get rid of our Nauya and get for our other big dude. Another nice thing about the big dude, we get our boys back. If you don't know, Venoms, they're all about having lots of reptiles in the graveyard. Vennominon and Vennominaga get bigger for every reptile that happens to be sitting pretty in said graveyard. So that's what you want to try and do. And to get things in the grave, we're going to go ahead and make this thing, the zombie vampire. Very nice. Now, it's not a reptile, but it's an honorary reptile for today. Detached material, mill 4 cards from both players. And then somebody gets a monster. I'm going to go ahead and get the Vanguard of the Underworld's Emperor. Ooh, baby. I can do stuff this turn. I'm going to do stuff and things because I got my Therion. Did you know one of the Therions is a reptile? Because it is. Better even, it is in fact a level 8 reptile. Let's see. We'll ditch Vennominon and we're going to bring this back. Indeed. So now we'll have 2 level 8. See, when you don't immediately get to go in for the level, or the Vennominon stuff, this is the next best thing. And we're actually going to just set a card for now. We'll save all the big Vennominon stuff for next turn. For now, we're sitting pretty decently. We're sitting pretty decent. So here's our setup. We've got our zombie vampire. It can mill us some more stuff later. Okay, that sucks. If only this had been Rise of the Snake. If I had... No, I didn't know. It wouldn't have mattered either way. But yeah, it's actually funny. We do want, if possible, our opponent to play things like Raigeki. Because in order to summon the boss monster of our deck, our Vennominaga, we need to trap Rise of the Snake deity. And in order for that to work out, we need Vennominon, and we need our Vennominon to get destroyed by stuff. And it's very finicky with the trap. If there's stuff happening in a chain, it usually doesn't work. So it's a very finicky card. Very finicky card. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do against our Baguska? Very tricksy. Let's activate our field spell to start off. Very nice card if my opponent decides to get rid of my reptiles. Not that I currently have a reptile, but if I did, this would be good. Actually, you know what? Screw Baguska. We're going to send Vennominon right now. And because I have enough reptiles in the grave, we can just bring back Vennominon, the king of poisonous snakes. And he's going to be relatively big. 3,500 is not too bad. It's not too shabby. He's not king of the skull servants, but given time, he can get kind of close. But for now, let's go ahead and Sanafond. I don't feel like having my boy destroyed. Well, he's going to get destroyed regardless if he has another Regeki. But we got some stuff for our opponent. You know, he might think he's got me with his little heroic challengers into Baguska. But he doesn't know that we have offerings of the snake deity. So we're pretty set in that regard. Because he's just sitting on this thing. He's giving me time to make my plays work out. And I am fine with this. Alright. Rivalry of Warlords. Only control one type of monster. Alright, offerings of the snake. The snake says no. Don't step on this snake. Alright, so now that we've gotten that done, what are we going to do? Curse? But the thing is, if I go for Curse, you just summon Baguska back. That's the problem. That's why we don't want to Curse right now. Because if I do Curse, then he's just going to bring back Baguska, and then I'm going to be in trouble. That wouldn't be good. So we're gonna sit on the 4,100 defense wall and see where this goes. I mean, he's eating through his extra deck at an alarming rate for a heroic challenger player. Although I'm not certain that's what this is. Not 100% sure that's what this is. This could be something completely different. I don't know. But yeah, right now, just because Baguska is in play, stop throwing that when I don't have my trap on the field. I promise, I'm trying, lady. I'm trying here. I'm trying here. All right, let me think about this. Okay, I have an idea. This is not perfect, but it's an idea. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead, bring back Curse now, because we don't have anything else we can do. He will get a free monster. If he goes for Baguska, then it's what it is. But at least we have a monster on the board. At the very least, we have that. So he would more than likely go for Baguska. And if he does, it's what it is. If he doesn't, for whatever reason, I could do the Ogdoadic package again, which is what we would like to do. But my opponent's like, no, we're not allowed to do that. Oh, wait, he's negated. It don't matter. See, happy mistakes. The mistake being, I forgot that that's negated. So it doesn't matter. It don't matter because we're going to get to do most of what we'd like to do. What was the other effect of this thing? I'm going to add a monster from the grave to their hand. Okay, that's not ideal, but it's fine. He doesn't have any hand traps in the grave, so it's okay. He gets back any monster. The only monster he has is the halberd guy. We're good. We're good. See, when you're playing Venoms, it's a roller coaster of emotions. It really is. All right, so what do we want to do here? I was originally planning to make Reptilianne Echidna to get another monster, but now I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think I want to do other things. I just really wish I had Rise of the Snake Deity right now. We played 3 of them things, just to make it easier. But for now, I think I want to go Hope Harbinger. Do I have... Okay, here's a plan. Here's an idea. We're going to play Ogdoadic Water Lily. Nice little spell. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. We're going to send the Night Sword Serpent. And I can summon anybody I want. So we're going to summon back Vennominon. Vennominon. And then I get back the Sword Serpent because he was made to be played with the Snake Rain. All right. So we have ourselves a night. We have a board. We have a thing. What's your defense? It's too big. It's too slightly big. All right. This is fine. Unless there's a third Regeki. That would... What are the odds he has a third one? Come on, there's no way, right? Even if he does, I have protection against that sort of thing. But we're pretty solid. Again, would really like to have Rise of the Snake Deity for that Regeki. I'd even allow it, just to summon out the girl. It is so hard to summon Vennominaga. Just because the trap is such a dated, very clunky thing. But You know, it can happen. It's just a headache. That's all it is. But for now, what is my opponent to do? I mean, this does seem to be some kind of heroic challengers that lock down deck of some variety. I beg a pardon. I beggeth thine pardon, sir. What is this? Earth Warrior summon this card. This card sent to the zone by the grave, by card effect. These two? I read the card. I know not to destroy it. I can read, damn it. That's it, go. Alright. Alright, well that was an interesting first duel, let's put it that way. We got to show off what we're trying to do here. We're trying to use the Ogdoadic package, make some Exceeds. The Exceeds are the backbone that keeps us alive long enough to get our Vennominon and eventually Vennominaga on the board. And that's what we're trying to do. We have a little bit of interruption to interrupt our opponent. No floodgate necessary things. We just got like good old-fashioned beatdown and a little bit of interruption and a little bit of field spell. So there's proof of concept that this is a Venom deck. We've got Vennominon. The Venom Swamp is technically on the field. It's right there. So we're going to go into Duel 2. Hopefully get more of the things going. We have some other extra deck goodies to go through. And with any luck, we'll get into that Rise of the Snake Deity, and my opponent will Regeki me then. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Let's see, and we get to go first again. That's always good. Always good when you go first. What do we have for a hand? Not a lot of a hand, but having Rise to start is not the worst thing. So we're going to start with our good old friend Lamia. Nice little Search 'em Up Muffin. Very nice card. Let's get my level 8 reptiles. That includes my Vennominon, includes ananta, and it includes my Therion. So a lot of things this thing searches out. And if my opponent imperms, that's even better. Imperm or Ash is better now than later. Better now than later. Because I don't need this search. It's more of just an added bonus. More of a bonus snake. Snake out of 10. Because I got this lamia. I'm trying to summon the bigger lamia, though. That's kind of the idea. It's just so tricky, but, you know, maybe. Just seeing Rise to start gives me hope. It gives me hope that maybe I'll break the curse. I don't know if I've ever summoned Vennominaga on the channel before. Maybe I have in an old video. I don't remember. Maybe a long time ago. Well, that was then, and today is now. And we must do it again. But we got our melusine, nice defensive synchro monster. If my opponent starts activating monster effects, I can weaken his monsters. And we're just going to end our turn. I'm not going to risk Rise of the Snake. I need this card. I need it in my hand. I need it. I need it to be activated. I don't need it to be destroyed. But for now, we'll see where this goes. Again, not an extremely... what do you call it? Not a big board, but it's a board that we can at least live on for the moment. Because I got melusine. Even if he gets rid of melusine, my original ditch any card my opponent has on the board if he happens to get rid of melusine. And if melusine gets destroyed, I can add any reptile monster from my deck to my hand. So it's a win-win. Really just depends on what my opponent can do. Because we don't yet know what they can do. He's really just sitting there. Menacingly, and then he get a kaiju. Why the heck not a freaking kaiju? It's always a kaiju, isn't it? Alright, well. That blows. That sucks, and it blows. Alright, I guess I'll just get another lamia. I suppose, so... yeah, unfortunately, this is... well, technically, this is controlled by not me. It's controlled by my opponent. So this is some sort of kaiju deck. I see. Kaiju. It just had to be kaijus. Alright. Alright. It's a kaiju deck of some form. This is sadly not a reptile. Not that it would really matter, but... oh! Yosenju's. Alright, when another Yosenju inflicts damage, add a Yosenju. Okay, so it's not the Yosenju we'd like to have on the board, but it's still more than I've got. Alright. We'll see where this goes. Dang, just losing melusine really, that does not help me. No, this is actually like the worst possible opponent I could face. Because Kaijus are the secret weakness of Vennominaga. Vennominaga immune to everything else but Kaijus. So one thing she can't handle is getting Kaiju. Okay, but it's what it is. Depends on what these face downs are. Of course, we get another okay, actually, hold on. Maybe that's not that bad of a thing. I'm tanking here. We'll summon a lamia, see where this goes. Bait out any imperms or things of that nature. Okay, so no imperm is a good thing. Let's get Therion Empress. Get ourselves an Empress. We'll summon out our Coatl, number 2. Sadly, I only have the one melusine, but it's what it is. Let's see. Reptile. It has to be destroyed. It has to be destroyed. I could just go for Baguska, but considering everything, that's not gonna work. So what we're gonna do instead, I think, is go for Echidna. Good old Echidna. Just take this monster's attack to 0. And then I can search another reptile. I can add any reptile I want, and we're going to go ahead and start getting some of the Ogdoadic set up. I think this was a good idea. You know, we started with little, but we're going to finish with the beginnings of something. The beginnings of something. Let's see. I do have Curse. I don't have the one other. I don't have him in the grave, so no. Tempted, but no. Not yet. Let's go ahead for another monster. Let's go ahead, summon out the Empress, who sadly I can't use her effect to bring back melusine. That would have been really good, but that's not how that works. And we'll just go for the battle phase and see where this goes. Cannot change the battle position. Okay. I was about to say, could it not be destroyed by battle, but that's not, no. No, he has to fight me. He has to fight me. He has to spin everything back into the hand. Aha. Okay. I can't remember if Echidna's... No, that's a permanent. That's a permanent. That's a good. That's a good. Okay, so that is permanently changed. I still have Alasia. He can still add a kaiju whenever he wants, though. Oh, this is an annoying deck. Why am I facing annoying people today? First it's Baguska Turbo, and now it's kaijus. When I'm playing a deck that does not like kaijus. So that's just the way things go sometimes. But at least this kaiju doesn't do anything. And it's not like he can summon another one. That's the good thing. He can't summon another kaiju. Who did he get? Oh yeah, he got Gandarla. Okay. Okay, so he's got Gandarla. He has this guy, but he doesn't seem to have anything else, Senju-wise. So we'll see. We'll see. You have no attack, my friend. You have to attack. I know. I'm just talking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it. Everyone knows it, but I'm saying it anyway. Alright. I've got 3 turns until this kills me. I need to do something productive before that happens, if possible. Really, the only way to... Hold on. Wait a second. Is that what I wanted? That is exactly what I wanted. Haha! That'll work. That'll work just fine. Alright, barring whatever this is, because I'm not going to bother looking at it, we're going to start doing our kaiju thing. Not our kaiju thing. He has a kaiju thing. We're doing our Ogdoadic. He's getting me all mixed up, man. Getting me all mixed up. Okay, so we got our Curse. He could summon back Ass Blossom, I guess, but that's all he can do. Okay, he will actually summon back Ash Blossom. Cool. Neato. Alright, let's summon out our Nauya. Activate Nauya's effect. And we're going to go ahead and get... Yeah, Snake Lily. Very cool, very cool. The one bad thing is he's going to get a free kaiju back. This is going to be the thing that is breaking my back, is that he gets free kaijus. Gandarla, he's probably going to get, like, Thunder King back, or maybe... He'll either get... that's hard to say. I would think he'd get back Thunder King. But it's also possible he gets the turtle. It's hard to say. Alright. I know what I'm getting back, though. I'm getting back my boys. My boys have been in the grave, or the banished pile, whatever you call it. Too long. Too long. Let me think. I'm still slightly worried about that, but at the same time, not really. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna summon out our zombified vampire. Gonna use his effect. Maybe I can snag a Ooh, if I snag a kaiju, that would be cool. I'm gonna steal this. This is mine now. You can't have it. It's mine. Alright, so now what we want to do, because I want to summon Vennominon. Thinking. Oh, does he have another one of that gosh darn Stormy Mirror for? He probably does. Probably does. This is not a tuner. I should have stolen the tuner. I couldn't really use the tuner, but at the same time, I should have stolen the tuner. Oh, what does this do? Target who sends you, gains 1,000 attack. Sure. I'll give myself extra attack points. Why not? Why the heck not? How many reptiles do we have in the graveyard right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not bad. It's not great either, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Where's Vennominon? Let's go for Vennominon. Oh, I could bring back this, but that wouldn't have its protection. That's the thing about melusine. Once she's left the board, she really doesn't do us any good. Extra damage. Extra damage, and really hoping that this is regular Mirror Force, because then at least I can summon Vennominaga. That's the hope. We'll see. This is probably Storming Mirror Force again, but I will sally forth nonetheless. Okay, I gets rid of that. All right, we'll see where this goes. We'll see. This might be an OGK. If he doesn't have anything, then that's what this is. Because he has 0 attack points. All right. Storming Mirror. You have a face down. Now is the only time you can play it. All right. Maybe. Okay. Surprise win by the snakes. Okay. That was honestly terrifying. Oh my goodness. Woo. I was so worried seeing that was kaijus that I was gonna go into all this effort to summon Vennominaga and I was gonna get kaiju'd. That would have been so bittersweet. But we managed to out the kaiju player. He put up a good fight. He put up a really good fight. Maybe do some thinking about like what I had to do. I was really hoping he would nuke me or something, but other than that, we played our game and we played it right, and we were able to out our opponent. And thanks to my opponent for giving me his own thing, because that really helped. So let's go for one more opponent for the day. Maybe we'll go for 2 more. We'll see how much time we have. Probably don't have that much time to do 4 duels today, but at least 1 more duel. And come on, Vennominaga. Where you at, girl? Show yourself. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Alrighty, the third and final potential opponent of the day. We're gonna get right into those duels. We got our trap tracks, not bad at all. The rest of the hand is kind of meh. Just a little meh, to be honest. Alrighty, our third opponent, everybody. The third duel, the fight and third. Last chance for romance, because I think this will be it. We'll see how it goes. I really want to summon Vennominaga. All I want to see. Okay, that is almost perfect. That is so damnably close to being perfect. If only I had Snake Rain. If I had Snake Rain, that'd be perfect. But I don't, so that doesn't matter. All right, let's get our other Therion Empress for now, and we'll set a card because I literally need something. That is telling me so. That you could not be telling me that's not a sign from Vennominaga that this is the duel. Well, we summoned the girl. That's what I want to see. What I want to see. It's just such a tricky thing, summoning out the whole thing. It's not as easy as I'd like it to be. What am I up against? Punks. It's up against punks. Okay. Summoning fish. Summon 2 punk monsters. Okay. Yeah, I have played punks before. I do know that this is kind of what they do. They summon a few monsters out on the board, and then we attempt to interrupt this sort of thing to stop my opponent from making like psychic and super duper what's his face. Oh, draws a card. Okay, he does get to draw a card, so you know he gets to draw a card. Of course, he's not done yet. Reveal a P.U.N.K, summon from. Okay. Oh, you can summon anybody. Okay. But he can only use that effect once. But at the same time, he still hasn't. He hasn't normal summoned. Yeah, I tried to stop it, but that didn't apparently work. Apparently that didn't work quite well. If it had only been Snake Rain in my hand. Oh, if it had been Snake Rain, I would have finally had everything I needed to summon the girl. Instead, we're up against this, and I'm going to get hit with all the big level 11 synchro OTK one-shots. Or this guy. That is also an option. That is also an option. And what does it do? You can attack like twice or something? I think. 600 attack. Okay, no. It just makes him bigger. I thought it was going to get to attack twice. Alright, this is not over. The fat lady, she is not yet sung. All I need is Snake Rain. If I can get the Rain of Snakes, I can still win. Come on, baby. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay, peek the mic. We're good. If anything else, my hope, she is restored. Alright, so now all I need to do is out my opponent's board. I don't think this has a quick effect, does it? No. Does this have a quick effect? No. Neither does. Alright. So now, we just need to get through all these nonsensical nonsense that my opponent's got going. And I still have this, but how much effect destruction does his deck have? I don't think his deck has any. Not that I'm aware of. None that I am aware of. That is negated, sir, but thank you for offering. Thanks for taking off some of your life points. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We are digging ourselves out of the grave. The grave can't hold me if I'm outside of it. Alright, summon out Aleirtt. Is it Aleirtt? It's aleirtt. Aleirtt? Arr? I guess his name is Arr? Something of that nature. So he's gonna probably get back Foxy Toon, maybe? Or the Ogre? Something that's easy to summon? Or maybe a starter? Hard to say. That's the one bad thing about the Ogdoadic. He gets free stuff. My opponent gets back of that stuff. Well, that's not ideal, but it's what it is. Alright, so now that I got 1, 2, 3, 4... I got 4. I get a 5th. I really want to end on Vennominon, but then again, that's gonna hurt me if I do that. But the cards are telling me to give it a shot anyway. Alright, so... Tit for tat, tats for tits. Go for this to start. Alright, we'll see how this goes. We'll see. I'm kind of spitballing here. I'm spitballing a smidge. Okay, we get one monster from that. That's fine. One monster is a Planty. Now we're going to use our Therion. We're going to get our Therion. Get both of them girls on the board and go for broke. We'll discard this Vennominon. Get this guy going. Actually, ooh, I just thought of something cool. But at the same time... Hold on. I need to make... Do I need to make the Girzu, or do I need to make something that stops summoning from the grave? Hold on, I need to double check my math real quick. Okay, so... 1... X, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2,500. I really need to make some, I want to make Sanaphons, but at the same time, I kind of need to make this thing. Make Dingirzu. I want to make Dingirzu, but I kind of have to. Alright, so what we're going to do next, Ogdoadic Water Lily. we're going to send, we have a Vennominon in the grave, so what we're going to do is send Sight, Sword, Serpent. Bring back Vennominon. Not going to be that big yet, but my idea here is get out Sword, Serpent, make this dude, and then we're going to ditch card, get another dude, and I about to say make Reptilianne, but that doesn't really help me that much. Could make Coatl. Have an extra body on the board? Doesn't really help me. Have I normal summoned? Shoot, I forgot if I normal summoned. I don't think I did. Did I? I'm going to say that I probably did. I'm going to add Ananta in the off chance I need Ananta. Alright, so everyone has done a thing. Let's go for the battle phase of ye olden days. And we've done our thing. We've done as much as humanly possible. Is this game? Not quite. Is it pretty damn close? Absolutely. Absolutely. I probably got to link things off and made that an OTK there, but you know what? I'm banking on the 1% chance. Oh. Mega Clops. Okay, no. I kind of want to make Mega Clops, but at the same time, I don't think that's going to help me. Yeah, the one bad thing is I probably should have made Sanafon there. Probably should have, but at the same time, I wanted to try something else. What can I say? Alright, so he's got 500 life points. I forget how that psychic end dude works, so isn't it for how he has more life points? Or is it when he has less life points? I just don't remember. Because every time the psychic end master swordsman man comes out, it's like game over. Alright. So, Ukioi, P.U.N.K, Deer Note, and the Wagon, and the Hoodongs, and the... I think we're going to add the spell trap. You never see people search the spell traps in the P.U.N.K, so this is the field spell. It just doesn't happen. What does this do? Pay 600, which you can't do at the moment. Take a psychic from the deck, add to hand, or send to grave. Or just summon that. So he's going to be able to summon the big synchro. And I might be dead to that. Or he'll summon the other synchro, which... Target cards up to the number of level 3 psychics, different names you control in the grave. You whore. You bounced Vennominon. How could you? Alright, well that's fair. That's fair. I was hoping to keep that going, but it's fine. It's fine. I can tribute summon it. I can tribute summon it. It's possible to do. Thank you, sir. Alright, well, that is unfortunate. I listened to my gut. I really wanted to summon Vennominaga. Oh, but that first duel was like the perfect setup to do it, too. My opponent dropping Regex on me. But, no, that's not how this is going. And of course I get trapped. Okay. Okay, hold on. We've got to try one more thing. Oh no, Vennominaga gets milled. Of all the things to mill is my girl. Oh, for freak's sake. Okay. Well, clearly, folks, the game did not want me to summon Vennominaga again. I keep trying, but it's not. You know what? Screw it. Screw my opponent's surrender. That's a Venom victory. I was going to hit him with Vennominon. There you go. All right. Well, shoot. I mean, not a bad day, but at the same time, no Vennominaga. But for now, let's just go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So, Venom's 2023, and we still have not summoned Vennominaga. It doesn't even matter if we win today's duels. Is it ever really a win without Vennominaga? I mean, we got to get Vennominon on the board. He did damage. He did stuff. It's half of the formula, but Vennominaga, it's just... It's so true. It's just the fact, if this was a spell, this would be so much easier to do. Why it had to be a trap, I don't know, but I just don't know. But we got the duels, we did the stuff, we got some combos, but we did most everything in the extra deck wise, except for like a couple synchros we didn't see. That's sides. It's all side stuff. We all know that this was Vennominaga's show, and we just did not see her today. One of these days. One of these days, Venoms are going to get support, and they'll be so easy to summon this girl, or I'll just make the perfect combo to summon Vennominaga first turn, every turn. Not easy to do, but it can be done. It's just so set up-y in a format, in a series of games and duels, where the one time my opponent was nuking my board, it was the time I didn't have the setup. And everybody else is just like kaijus, or banish stuff, or whatever they had. Anything they can get around the fact I need to be destroyed. So that happens. But, you know, we tried our best. We did the Venom thing. I hope everybody took something from this. You know, there's something to be said about the Therions in the reptile pool. Just, you know, this is a reptile. I can make some nice rank 8s with it. If you want to go harder on this, there are some searchers for Therions. It's all a thing. It really depends on how hard you want to go. So, I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. If you did, a like would be appreciated, you know. Just because, you know, we're trying here. Sometimes we want to make a big boss that's hard to make. We don't make it. But the effort is something. We don't give up on Vennominaga. Someday I'm going to summon this girl. Not this girl. That girl. I'm going to summon her. It's going to be beautiful. So until next time, folks, y'all stay safe and happy. Next time we're taking a look at koalas. That's going to be a little easier in some respects, because I won't be summoning Oz as hard, but I can summon Big Koala. I can certainly summon that dude. So hope to see you guys then there. I'm Empress signing out for now. I'll see you guys again soon. Y'all take care. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day.